Oh no, this is like a maze. Figured it out. Oh, looks like a Santa hat. Chapter 3, Factorized. Woohoo! Yes, we're going to save. Okay. Huge skull. A banner on a long pole is too old and torn to make out the details. Okay, let's go through this creepy hallway. Okay. It's the eyes are now flashing. I can see that. Like, were they flashing before? Okay. Do I just keep going through the same hallway over and over again? Door is firmly shut. Okay. Do I just keep having to walk through here? Okay, that skull is definitely changing. The eyes were not blinking as much. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm doing the right thing here. Oh! Okay, for an RPG horror, this is definitely spooky. Definitely liking it so far. Oh! Yeah, this does not look pleasant. Some kind of altar. Hello! Hi! Some kind of machine. Okay, I think I just switched something. What did I just do? Can I go across this? Nope. Okay, need to figure out some sort of puzzle. Ooh. What's this? Picture of some kind of green landscape. The picture is in too bad shape to make out any details. I have no idea what that says. I think there's some sort of lever or switch or something that I'm supposed to be like pulling. I think I've got a good idea now of what I'm supposed to do. Some kind of altar. Again, feel like I'm walking in circles. I think it has something to do with the fans or these things. I know what these little tiles are. Wait! Oh! Well, that would have been nice to know. Okay, let's see what that did. Oh, it's a machine. I thought that was something else. Okay. So there's another. Oh! Wait, no, that's the one I already did. So I just have to find all of these. At least I know now what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, let's go searching for those little candle things. We could not get here before. What's that? Creepy mask. Okay. What just happened? I like the music. It's kind of cool. Oh, there's another face. It's like a cross between a baby and a man. A little spooky. Oh, the mask is now following us. Great. Okay, so we need to go. I remember because I just spent so much time walking through this. I remember where all of those little spiky things were. So I just have to go to all the different spiky things and find a way, or just like get past them. We can go through here now. Oh, there's stuff coming out of it. I don't know, to me it looks like frosting, like red frosting. Okay. So now we can go to another one of those. I'm thinking it's over here. I'm seriously thinking that, oh yes, we can finally cross this thing. Right? Nope. That was the wrong way again. Nope. I'm here again. I'm actually going to remember where that was. Okay. I know I wasn't able to go here before. Okay, what is that? A whole bunch of... Ooh, looks like Jello with eyeballs in it. Where was this? Okay, I am 100% sure. I know where I have to go now. Pretty sure it's down here. Pretty sure. Oh yeah! I can finally get to this one. And I believe I know where I have to go. And I always accidentally end up here. Yep. I'm stuck. What am I doing? Whoa! It's funny how certain words can remain hidden from your mind no matter how blatant or obvious they are. One word came to me that night, lying there in the darkness alone, frightened, aware of a rotten change in the atmosphere. The thickening of the air, as if something had displaced it. As I heard the first casual twists of the bed sheets below. The first anxious increase of my heartbeat at the realization that something was once again in the bottom bunk. That word. A word which has been sent into exile, filtered up through my consciousness. Breaking free of all repression, gasping for air, screaming, etching, and carving itself into my mind. Ghost. As this thought came to me, I noticed that my unwelcome visitor had ceased moving. The bedsheets lay calm and dormant, but they had been replaced by something far more hideous. A slow, rhythmic, rasping breath heaved and escaped from the thing below. Okay. Again, adding sound effects to this thing. I could imagine its chest rising and falling with each sordid, wheezing, and garbled breath. I shuddered and hoped beyond all hope that it would leave without occurrence. The house lay as it had the previous night, in a thick blanket of darkness. Silence prevailed all, but for the perverted breath of my as yet unseen bunkmate, I lay there terrified. I just wanted this thing to go, to leave me alone. What did it want? Then something unmistakably chilling transpired. It moved. It moved in a way different from before. When it threw itself around in the bottom bunk, it seemed unrestrained, without purpose, almost animalistic. For that thing lying there in the darkness, that it That thing which seemed intent on terrorizing a young boy calmly and nonchalantly sat up. Its labored breathing had become louder. Now only a mattress and a few flimsy wooden slats separated my body from the unearthly breath below. I lay there, my eyes filled with tears. A fear which mere words cannot relate to you or anyone else coursed through my veins. I would not have believed that this fear could have been heightened, but I was so wrong. I imagined what this thing would look like sitting there, listening from below my mattress, hoping to catch the slightest hint that I was awake. Imagination then turned to an unnerving reality. It began to touch the wooden slats which my mattress sat on. It seemed to caress them carefully, running what I imagined to be fingers and hands across the surface of the wood. Then with great force it prodded angrily between two slats into the mattress. Even through the padding, it felt as though someone had viciously stuck their fingers into my side. I let out an almighty cry, and the wheezing, shaking, and moving thing in the bunk below replied in kind by violently vibrating the bunk as it had done the night before. Small flakes of paint powdered onto my blanket from the wall as the frame of the bed scraped along it backwards and forwards. Once again, I was bathed in the light, and there stood my mother, loving and caring as she always was, with a comforting hug and calming words which eventually subdued my hysteria. Of course, she asked what was wrong, but I could not say. I dared not say. I simply said one word over and over and over again. Nightmare. This pattern of events continued for weeks, if not months. Night after night I would awaken to the sound of rustling sheets. Each time I would scream so as not to provide this abomination with time to prod and feel for me. With each cry, the bed would shake violently, stopping with the arrival of my mother, who would spend the rest of the night in the bottom bunk, seemingly unaware of the sinister force torturing her son nightly. Along the way, I managed to feign illness a few times and come up with other less than truthful reasons for my sleeping in my parents' bed. But more often than not, I would be alone for the first few hours of each night in that place. The room where the light from outside did not sit right, alone with that thing. With time, you can become desensitized to almost anything, no matter how horrific. I had come to realize that for whatever reason, this thing could not harm me when my mother was present. I'm sure the same would have been said for my father, but as loving as he was, waking him from sleep was almost impossible. Waking me, on the other hand, was no trouble at all, thanks to the nightmare.